Ladies and gentlemen, love is one of the most beautiful and mysterious emotions in life. It's something that cannot be forced but naturally grows over time. If you're wondering whether he is starting to truly love you, there are key signs that indicate his feelings are deepening. Today I will share the things you can do that may encourage a man to fall in love with you. Respecting yourself and setting boundaries is one of the most important aspects of a healthy and loving relationship. Many people believe that love means giving everything to another person without limits. But in reality, true love thrives when both individuals maintain their own sense of self-worth. When you respect yourself, you naturally set boundaries that define what you will and will not accept in a relationship. This in turn teaches the other person how to treat you and helps build a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. A man who is truly beginning to love you will recognize and admire the strength that comes from self-respect. It shows that you value yourself enough not to tolerate mistreatment, dishonesty, or emotional manipulation. When you stand firm in your beliefs and do not allow yourself to be taken for granted, it sends a powerful message that you are someone worth cherishing. Setting boundaries does not mean being distant or unapproachable. It simply means that you have clear expectations for how you want to be treated. For example, if you value open and honest communication, you make it known that dishonesty or emotional games are not acceptable. If you need personal space or time for yourself, you communicate that need in a way that is respectful but firm. A man who is falling in love with you will not only respect these boundaries but will also appreciate them because they create a sense of security and stability in the relationship. Furthermore, self-respect is deeply connected to confidence, which is highly attractive. A woman who respects herself does not beg for attention or validation. Instead, she knows her worth and trusts that the right person will recognize and appreciate it. She does not chase after someone who does not value her, nor does she stay in situations that make her feel unappreciated or disrespected. This confidence in her own worth makes her more appealing and makes the man more likely to invest emotionally in the relationship. Men are naturally drawn to women who have a strong sense of self because it signals emotional maturity and independence. When a woman has self-respect, she does not become overly dependent on a man for happiness. Instead, she brings joy and fulfillment into the relationship because she already feels complete within herself. This balance is essential in fostering a deep and lasting connection. Additionally, setting boundaries helps prevent resentment and misunderstandings in a relationship. When expectations and limits are clearly communicated, there is less room for conflict and disappointment. A man who is falling in love with you will want to understand your boundaries and will respect them rather than push against them. He will see that you are not someone who will tolerate being treated poorly, and as a result, he will put in more effort to ensure that he respects your values and emotions. In many cases, women who struggle with setting boundaries may find themselves in relationships where they feel unappreciated or taken for granted. This often happens because they give too much without expecting anything in return. While generosity and kindness are beautiful qualities, they should never come at the cost of self-worth. A relationship should be a partnership where both individuals feel valued and respected. A man who is developing true feelings for you will admire the fact that you prioritize your self-respect. He will understand that a strong woman with clear boundaries is not easily replaceable. He will see that you are someone who knows what she wants and will not settle for anything less than a loving, respectful, and fulfilling relationship. Instead of feeling intimidated, he will feel inspired to rise to the occasion and treat you in the way you deserve. Supporting his goals and ambitions is one of the most powerful ways to strengthen the emotional connection between you and a man. Men, like women, have dreams, aspirations, and personal missions they strive to accomplish. When a man sees that the woman in his life truly believes in him and encourages his progress, it fosters a sense of emotional security and trust. This is because support is not just about words of encouragement, it is about showing up, understanding his vision, and being a partner who helps him become the best version of himself. When a man starts to fall in love, he begins to view his significant other as someone who is deeply involved in his personal growth and success. He appreciates the fact that she listens when he talks about his dreams, no matter how big or small. Whether it's a career goal, a passion project, or a lifelong dream, having a woman who genuinely listens and provides encouragement makes a man feel valued and understood. He starts associating her presence with positivity and motivation, making her an integral part of his journey. Support goes beyond simply saying, "I believe in you." It involves taking an active interest in what he is passionate about. This could mean asking thoughtful questions about his projects, attending events related to his work, or even providing insights and suggestions when he seeks advice. When a woman makes the effort to understand and appreciate what drives him, he feels an emotional connection that strengthens their bond. He sees her as more than just a romantic partner, he sees her as a teammate in life. Another crucial aspect of support is celebrating his victories, no matter how small. A man may face numerous challenges and setbacks while chasing his ambitions, and knowing that his partner is there to celebrate his progress gives him the confidence to keep pushing forward. Even if the achievement seems minor, simply acknowledging his effort and telling him that you are proud of him can mean the world to him. Men may not always express their emotions openly, but they deeply value a partner who recognizes and appreciates their hard work. At the same time, true support also means standing by him during difficult times. Life is full of obstacles, and sometimes things don't go as planned. When a man is struggling, experiencing failure, or feeling doubtful about his abilities, the way his partner reacts can significantly impact his emotional state. A woman who offers words of encouragement, reminds him of his strengths, and reassures him that setbacks are just part of the journey helps him regain confidence. She becomes a source of strength rather than additional pressure. However, supporting a man's ambitions does not mean losing yourself in the process. It is essential to maintain balance and ensure that the relationship remains mutually supportive. A healthy dynamic involves both partners uplifting each other rather than one person constantly giving while the other only takes. A woman who supports his dreams while also pursuing her own goals is even more attractive because she demonstrates that she has her own passions and drive. This balance creates a relationship built on mutual admiration and inspiration. Another aspect of supporting his ambitions is respecting his time and commitments. Men who are focused on their goals often have busy schedules, and it is important to understand that his dedication to his work or passion does not mean he cares about the relationship any less. Being patient and trusting that he is working towards something meaningful can help prevent unnecessary conflicts. Instead of demanding constant attention, a supportive woman understands that success requires effort and sacrifice. It is also important to encourage him to take care of himself along the way. Sometimes men get so caught up in their ambitions that they neglect their well-being. A loving partner gently reminds him to rest, take breaks, and maintain a healthy balance in his life. This kind of support is invaluable because it shows that she genuinely cares about him as a person, not just about his accomplishments. A man who receives unwavering support from his partner will start seeing her as a vital part of his journey. He will feel a deep emotional connection with her, knowing that she believes in him even when he doubts himself. This kind of bond creates a foundation for lasting love because he will associate her presence with motivation, encouragement, and stability. Being yourself is one of the most powerful things you can do when building a genuine and lasting connection with someone. In a world where many people feel the pressure to act a certain way to impress others, authenticity stands out. When a man is starting to fall in love, it's often because he feels he can see and connect with the real you without pretense, without masks, and without the need to constantly impress him. This level of openness and honesty creates a strong emotional foundation that allows love to flourish naturally. Many people enter relationships with the fear of not being accepted for who they truly are. They might adjust their personality, opinions, or even interests to fit what they think their partner wants. While this might seem like a way to make someone fall for you, in reality, it often has the opposite effect. When a person senses that someone is not being genuine, it creates an emotional disconnect. A man might feel that something is off, or that he's not getting to know the real person behind the surface level interactions. On the other hand, when you are unapologetically yourself, it allows a man to truly see your essence. He begins to appreciate your quirks, your sense of humor, and the way you naturally express yourself. Whether you're goofy, serious, adventurous, or introverted, showing up as your authentic self makes him feel comfortable and safe around you. He doesn't feel like he has to put on an act either, which strengthens the bond between you. Love thrives when both people feel free to be exactly who they are without judgment or fear of rejection. Being yourself also means embracing your strengths and imperfections. Nobody is perfect, and trying to appear flawless can actually create distance rather than intimacy. A man is more likely to fall in love with a woman who embraces her individuality rather than one who constantly tries to fit into an unrealistic mold. Confidence in who you are flaws and all shows that you have self-respect, and that is incredibly attractive. When a man sees that you are comfortable in your own skin, it encourages him to feel the same way around you, fostering a deeper emotional connection. Another important aspect of being yourself is expressing your thoughts and emotions honestly. Many people hold back their true feelings out of fear of being judged or rejected, but real love is built on open and honest communication. If something makes you happy, share it with enthusiasm. If something upsets you, don't be afraid to express it in a respectful way. When a man sees that you are genuine in your emotions, it helps him understand you better and strengthens the emotional bond between you. Authenticity also allows you to form a deeper connection through shared values and interests. When you pretend to like something just to impress a man, it might work temporarily, but over time, it becomes exhausting to keep up the act. However, when you are honest about your likes, dislikes, and passions, you attract someone who appreciates you for who you truly are. If a man falls for you based on a false version of yourself, the relationship may not last. But if he falls for the real you, the connection will be much more meaningful and long-lasting. Additionally, being yourself means maintaining your own identity within the relationship. It is easy to lose yourself in the excitement of love, but staying true to your own hobbies, friendships, and personal growth is essential. A man is more likely to fall in love when he sees that you have your own sense of independence and individuality. He respects and admires you more when you have your own dreams and aspirations, rather than making the relationship the sole focus of your life. When you are authentic, you also create an environment where he feels comfortable being himself as well. Men, just like women, often feel societal pressure to act a certain way or hide their vulnerabilities. But when he sees that you are unafraid to be real, it gives him permission to do the same. He feels safe opening up to you, expressing his fears, dreams, and emotions without feeling judged. This kind of emotional safety deepens the bond and strengthens the relationship in ways that surface-level attraction never could. Being yourself also helps you attract the right kind of love. When you present an altered version of yourself to impress someone, you might end up with a relationship that doesn't truly align with your values or desires. However, when you stay true to yourself, you naturally attract someone who loves you for who you are, not for who you pretend to be. This ensures that the relationship is based on genuine compatibility rather than false appearances. When a man starts falling in love, it's not just because of physical attraction or shared experiences, it's because he feels a deep emotional connection with the real you. The moments that truly make him see you in a different light are often the ones where you are completely yourself without any effort to be someone you're not. Whether it's laughing at your own jokes, sharing your passions with enthusiasm, or being vulnerable about your fears, those authentic moments are what make a man feel a real and lasting connection. Showing kindness and compassion is one of the most powerful ways to deepen a connection with a man and make him start falling in love with you. Kindness is a universal language that speaks directly to the heart, and when a man sees that you genuinely care about him and others, it leaves a lasting impression. Compassion goes beyond just being nice. It is about understanding his emotions, offering support during difficult times, and creating a space where he feels valued, appreciated, and safe. A man may be initially attracted to a woman because of her appearance or personality, but what makes him stay and develop deep feelings is often the kindness and warmth she shows him. In a world where people can sometimes be indifferent or self-centered, finding someone who is genuinely kind is rare and special. When you show kindness, it tells him that you have a good heart and that you are someone he can trust. Trust is essential in love, and a man will be more likely to open up and form a deeper emotional bond with someone who consistently treats him with care and respect. One of the most meaningful ways to show kindness is through small, thoughtful gestures. These gestures don't have to be grand or expensive, they simply need to come from a place of sincerity. Something as simple as remembering his favorite coffee order, sending him a message to wish him luck before an important meeting, or offering a comforting word when he's having a tough day can mean the world to him. These little acts of care show that you are paying attention to his needs and that you genuinely want to make his life better. Over time, these small moments add up, creating a strong emotional connection that makes him feel deeply appreciated. Compassion also plays a crucial role when he is going through challenges. Life isn't always easy, and everyone experiences moments of doubt, stress, and disappointment. When a man is facing difficulties, the way his partner responds can significantly impact the relationship. If he sees that you are patient, understanding, and willing to support him without judgment, it strengthens his trust in you. He will start to associate you with comfort and security, which makes him more emotionally invested in the relationship. Knowing that he has someone by his side who won't abandon him in tough times makes him see you as a true partner, rather than just a temporary companion. Another important aspect of kindness is being able to listen without judgment. Men, just like women, need a space where they can express their thoughts and emotions without fear of being misunderstood. Society often teaches men to suppress their feelings, making it harder for them to open up. However, when a woman provides a safe and non-judgmental space where he can talk about his worries, dreams, or insecurities, it makes a significant impact. If he feels that he can be vulnerable with you and still be accepted, it deepens his emotional attachment and makes him want to be around you even more. Kindness is also shown in how you treat others, not just him. A man will pay attention to how you interact with people around you, your friends, family, strangers, and even animals. If he sees that you treat everyone with kindness and respect, it reassures him that your compassion is genuine and not just something you put on for show. Simple things like being polite to waitstaff, showing empathy towards someone in need, or being patient when dealing with a frustrating situation all reveal your true character. A man who is looking for a long-term relationship will be drawn to a woman who consistently demonstrates kindness in all aspects of life. Being kind and compassionate also means being forgiving and understanding. Nobody is perfect, and everyone makes mistakes, including the man you are with. When disagreements or misunderstandings happen, how you handle them matters. A compassionate woman does not hold grudges or seek revenge. Instead, she communicates openly, seeks to understand his perspective, and resolves conflicts in a mature way. This emotional intelligence makes a man feel safe in the relationship, knowing that he won't be harshly judged for his flaws or occasional mistakes. However, kindness should never be mistaken for weakness. A truly kind woman does not allow herself to be taken advantage of or tolerate mistreatment. Instead, she balances kindness with self-respect. She supports her partner, but she also knows her worth and sets healthy boundaries. A man who truly values and loves her will recognize and respect this balance. Kindness also plays a role in keeping the relationship exciting and fulfilling. Many people assume that grand romantic gestures are the key to love. But in reality, it's the consistent small acts of kindness that build a lasting bond. Surprising him with something thoughtful, encouraging him when he doubts himself, or simply offering a genuine smile when he needs it most all contribute to making him feel loved and appreciated. When a man experiences consistent kindness and compassion from a woman, he begins to see her as someone he can trust and depend on. He starts to feel emotionally safe and connected, and this sense of security allows love to grow naturally. Through everyday acts of care, understanding, and emotional support, kindness becomes the foundation of a strong and lasting relationship. Bringing positivity and joy into his life is one of the most powerful ways to make a man start falling in love with you. Life is filled with challenges, stress, and uncertainties, and when a man finds someone who can be a source of light and happiness, he naturally feels drawn to her. A woman who radiates positive energy creates an atmosphere where he feels relaxed, uplifted, and inspired. This emotional connection becomes a key reason why he enjoys being around her and starts developing deeper feelings for her. Positivity doesn't mean pretending that everything is perfect all the time. It means having a mindset that focuses on solutions rather than problems, and the moments of joy even in difficult situations, and bringing a sense of hope and encouragement to the relationship. A man who sees that you approach life with optimism and resilience will admire you and feel more secure in your presence. He will begin to associate you with feelings of peace and happiness, making him want to spend more time with you. One of the simplest ways to bring joy into a man's life is through laughter. Laughter creates a unique bond between two people, making interactions feel effortless and enjoyable. When you can share jokes, funny moments, and playful teasing, it builds a sense of connection that goes beyond physical attraction. A man who laughs with you feels more comfortable and at ease, and this deepens his emotional attachment. It's not about forcing humor, but rather embracing the natural, fun side of life. Whether it's sharing inside jokes, being playful, or even laughing at silly moments, these light-hearted interactions strengthen your connection. Beyond laughter, positivity also means being a source of encouragement. Men, like women, have dreams, ambitions, and struggles. Sometimes they feel overwhelmed or unsure of themselves. When a woman supports and believes in him, it gives him the motivation to keep pushing forward. Offering words of encouragement, reminding him of his strengths, and celebrating his achievements, big or small, can have a profound impact on his confidence and feelings toward you. Knowing that he has someone who sees the best in him and lifts him up makes him feel more deeply connected to you. Another important aspect of bringing positivity into his life is how you handle challenges and conflicts. Every relationship faces disagreements and tough moments, but the way you approach these situations can make a huge difference. Instead of reacting with anger, mourn, or negativity, a positive-minded woman seeks solutions, communicates calmly, and tries to resolve conflicts in a healthy way. This emotional maturity makes a man feel safe in the relationship, knowing that even when problems arise, they can be worked through with understanding and patience. Positivity also includes showing gratitude and appreciation. Men, just like women, want to feel valued and acknowledged. A simple thank you for the things he does, whether it's something big like supporting you in tough times or something small like opening the door for you, can make him feel seen and appreciated. Expressing gratitude not only makes him feel good, but it also strengthens the emotional bond between you. When he feels that his efforts are recognized and appreciated, he is more likely to invest even more into the relationship. Another way to bring joy into his life is by creating memorable experiences together. Life can sometimes become routine, but adding moments of excitement and adventure can make the relationship feel fresh and fulfilling. Trying new activities together, planning small surprises, going on spontaneous trips, or even enjoying simple pleasures like watching the sunset or cooking a meal together can make a huge difference. A man who associates you with positive and happy experiences will naturally want to be around you more and will start falling for you even deeper. Being emotionally uplifting is also a key part of bringing joy into his life. There will be times when he feels stressed, disappointed, or unmotivated. In those moments, having a partner who reassures him, listens to him, and helps him see the brighter side of things is invaluable. Sometimes all a man needs is someone who believes in him and reminds him that setbacks are temporary. When you provide that emotional support, he will start seeing you as an essential part of his life, someone who makes everything feel a little easier and brighter. Positivity also means taking care of your own happiness and well-being. People are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and contentment. A woman who finds joy in her own life, pursues her passions, and takes care of her mental and emotional well-being radiates an energy that is incredibly attractive. Instead of relying on a relationship to bring happiness, she brings happiness into the relationship, which creates a dynamic where both partners uplift each other. A man who consistently experiences positivity and joy with you will start seeing you as someone he wants to keep in his life. He will look forward to your presence, crave your energy, and feel a deep emotional connection that makes him fall in love naturally. The way you make him feel supported, happy, and inspired will become the foundation of a strong and lasting bond. Respecting his individuality and personal space is a crucial aspect of building a healthy, long-lasting relationship. When a man starts to fall in love, one of the things that makes him feel safe and deeply connected to you is knowing that he can be himself without feeling suffocated or controlled. Love should never feel like a cage. Instead, it should feel like a partnership that allows both people to grow as individuals while sharing their lives together. A man appreciates a woman who understands that he has his own thoughts, passions, routines, and personal time, and when she respects this, his love for her only grows stronger. One of the most important aspects of respecting his individuality is recognizing that he is his own person with unique interests, goals, and friendships. Just like you have your own hobbies, passions, and ambitions, he also has things that are important to him outside of the relationship. A healthy relationship is not about constantly being together or doing everything as a pair. It's about giving each other the freedom to pursue personal growth while still supporting and cherishing the relationship. When a woman understands this and encourages a man to follow his passions, he starts to see her as a partner who genuinely cares about his happiness, rather than someone who tries to control his life. Personal space is also essential for maintaining attraction and emotional balance in a relationship. No matter how deeply two people care for each other, everyone needs moments of solitude or time to spend with friends, family, or personal interests. When a man feels that he can take time for himself without it turning into an issue, he appreciates and values the relationship even more. On the other hand, if he constantly feels pressured to be available at times, he may start feeling trapped or overwhelmed. Giving him space doesn't mean he loves you any less. It actually allows him to recharge, reflect, and come back to the relationship with even more appreciation for you. Respecting his independence also means trusting him. Trust is one of the most fundamental elements of love. And when a woman trusts a man, he feels more connected and emotionally secure in the relationship. Constantly questioning his whereabouts, checking his phone, or feeling insecure when he spends time with his friends can create unnecessary tension and distance. Instead, showing confidence in the relationship and trusting him to make responsible decisions strengthens his love for you. When a man feels trusted, he is more likely to be open, honest, and deeply committed, because he knows he is with someone who respects him as an individual. Another important aspect of respecting his individuality is allowing him to express himself without fear of judgment. Every person has their own thoughts, opinions, and emotions, and feeling free to share these without criticism is vital for emotional connection. A man should never feel like he has to hide his true thoughts or interests to please his partner. Encouraging open conversations, respecting his viewpoints, and allowing him to be vulnerable without making him feel weak strengthens the emotional bond between you. When he feels truly seen and accepted, his love for you deepens. Supporting his personal goals and dreams is another powerful way to show respect for his individuality. Just as you have aspirations, he has ambitions that drive him. A woman who genuinely encourages a man to chase his dreams rather than making him choose between his goals and the relationship is someone he will cherish. This means celebrating his achievements, understanding his struggles, and being patient during times when he may need to focus on his career or personal growth. Instead of feeling like the relationship is holding him back, he will see it as a source of strength and inspiration. Boundaries are also a key part of respecting personal space. Every healthy relationship has boundaries, and understanding what makes each other comfortable or uncomfortable is crucial. This might include giving him time to unwind after work, allowing him to spend time with his friends without guilt, or understanding when he needs a moment to process his emotions. Boundaries should be respected on both sides. Just as you deserve your personal space and independence, he does too. A relationship built on mutual respect for each other's boundaries is one that will thrive in the long run. Another sign of respecting his individuality is allowing him to handle challenges in his own way. Men and women often approach problems differently, and sometimes a man may need to process things on his own rather than immediately discussing them. While emotional support is important, it's equally essential to understand when to give him space to figure things out. A woman who respects this and doesn't pressure him to respond a certain way earns his admiration and trust. He will appreciate that she allows him to handle things at his own pace while still being there for him when he needs her. Respecting his individuality and space doesn't mean distancing yourself emotionally. It means finding the right balance between closeness and independence. A man who feels that his partner values his freedom, trusts him, and supports his personal journey will feel more deeply connected to her. He will see her as someone who enhances his life rather than someone who restricts it. Over time, this respect and understanding become the foundation of a love that is both passionate and enduring. Being supportive of his goals and ambitions is one of the most powerful ways to make a man start falling in love with you. Men, like women, have dreams and aspirations that drive them forward in life. Whether it's career success, personal growth, fitness goals, or creative passions, a man wants to feel that the woman he loves believes in him and supports his journey. When he sees that you genuinely care about his ambitions and want to see him succeed, it creates a deep emotional connection that makes him feel valued and appreciated. One of the most important aspects of being supportive is showing genuine interest in what he's passionate about. Even if you don't fully understand his work, hobbies, or long-term dreams, taking the time to ask questions, listen attentively, and show curiosity makes him feel respected and encouraged. For example, if he's passionate about a business idea, asking about his plans, offering constructive feedback, or simply listening to him talk about it shows that you care. If he's dedicated to fitness, encouraging his progress or even joining him in his workouts can strengthen your bond. Men appreciate a partner who not only acknowledges their passions but actively shows interest in them. Encouragement plays a major role in supporting his ambitions. Everyone faces self-doubt, obstacles, and moments of discouragement, and knowing that he has someone who believes in him can make all the difference. When you remind him of his strengths, offer words of motivation, and reassure him during difficult times, he begins to see you as a true partner who stands by his side. Sometimes all a man needs is to hear, "I believe in you," and that alone can push him to keep going. This kind of emotional support builds trust and deepens his love for you because he knows that no matter what, you are in his corner. Supporting his ambitions also means celebrating his achievements, both big and small. When he reaches a milestone in his career, completes a difficult task, or overcomes a challenge, acknowledging and celebrating his efforts makes him feel valued. Simple gestures like congratulating him, expressing how proud you are, or even doing something special for him like planning a small celebration, show that you truly appreciate his hard work. A man who feels recognized and celebrated in his relationship is more likely to feel emotionally connected and fall deeper in love. Another essential part of being supportive is offering constructive feedback without being overly critical. While encouragement is important, a man also values a partner who can provide honest opinions and thoughtful advice. If he's working on something and you see areas for improvement, giving gentle, constructive feedback can help him grow. However, the key is to be supportive rather than dismissive. Instead of criticizing his ideas or pointing out flaws harshly, offering suggestions in a positive way shows that you care about his success. A woman who can provide insight while still uplifting him is someone he will deeply respect and appreciate. Being supportive also means understanding and respecting the time and effort he puts into his goals. Sometimes, a man may need to spend extra hours working on a project, practicing a skill, or dedicating time to something important to him. A supportive partner recognizes that this doesn't mean he's neglecting the relationship, it simply means he is working towards something meaningful. Instead of making him feel guilty for being busy, showing understanding and patience makes him appreciate you even more. A woman who gives him the space to pursue his dreams without unnecessary pressure becomes someone he wants to keep in his life forever. A key part of supporting his ambitions is being his emotional rock when things don't go as planned. No journey to success is smooth, and there will be times when he faces setbacks, failures, or disappointments. In these moments, your support means the most. Encouraging him to keep going, Reminding him of past successes and simply being there to listen when he needs to vent can help him regain confidence. A man who knows he can rely on you during tough times will develop a deep emotional attachment because he sees you as someone who truly cares for him beyond just the good times. It's also important to inspire and motivate him to be the best version of himself. When a woman has her own goals, passions, and dreams, it naturally encourages him to strive for more as well. A strong, independent woman who works toward her own ambitions sets an example that pushes him to keep growing. Rather than feeling like he has to carry the entire weight of success alone, he sees you as a partner who shares his drive for growth and improvement. This mutual motivation strengthens the bond between you, making him see you as someone who adds value to his life. Supporting his goals isn't just about words, it's about actions too. Whether it's helping him brainstorm ideas, attending an important event with him, or even doing small things like reminding him of deadlines or encouraging healthy habits. Showing that you are actively involved in his journey makes a huge difference. A man who sees that you genuinely care about his progress and are willing to stand by him will naturally start falling for you. When he feels that his dreams matter to you just as much as they matter to him, he realizes that you are someone special, someone he wants by his side for the long run. Making him feel needed, but not overly dependent, is a delicate balance that plays a crucial role in deepening a man's emotional connection to you. Men have an inherent desire to feel valued, appreciated, and important in the lives of the people they care about. When a woman makes a man feel needed in the right way, where he feels like he contributes to her happiness and well-being without feeling pressured or burdened, it creates a deep sense of purpose and emotional fulfillment. However, this doesn't mean becoming overly reliant on him for everything. Rather, it's about allowing him to be there for you while maintaining your own independence and strength. One of the most powerful ways to make a man feel needed is by seeking his help or advice in areas where he excels. Men love to feel competent and useful, especially when it comes to problem solving. Whether it's fixing something around the house, giving his perspective on a decision you're making, or asking for his opinion on something important to you, these small actions make him feel valued. When he sees that you trust him and respect his judgment, it boosts his confidence and makes him feel like an essential part of your life. Even something as simple as asking him to help you open a jar, carry something heavy, or teach you a skill he's good at can trigger his natural instinct to be your protector and provider. At the same time, it's important to show appreciation when he does things for you. Men may not always express it openly, but they love being acknowledged for their efforts. A genuine thank you or an affectionate gesture when he helps you with something reinforces his sense of purpose in your life. This makes him want to do even more for you because he sees that his actions make a positive difference. Whether he goes out of his way to help you with work, listens when you need to vent, or supports you in tough times, recognizing and appreciating his efforts strengthens his emotional bond with you. While making a man feel needed is important, it's equally crucial to maintain your independence and sense of self. A healthy relationship is one where both partners complement each other, rather than one person relying entirely on the other. Men admire women who are strong, confident, and capable of handling their own lives, but who still allow them to be a source of support and security. When a man sees that you can stand on your own, but also trust him to support you when needed, it creates a balanced dynamic that fosters love and respect. Another way to make a man feel needed is by allowing him to take the lead in certain situations. This doesn't mean giving up your voice or letting him control everything, but rather letting him step up and take charge in moments where he feels confident and capable. Whether it's planning a date, handling a stressful situation, or making decisions in areas where he has expertise. Giving him the space to lead reinforces his role as someone you trust and depend on. This dynamic can make him feel more emotionally invested in the relationship, as he sees that his contributions matter.